I am not maligning your company. I am making this an appeal. Na kung merong mga doktor na naglaban-laban, kung merong mga doktor na may mga sama ng loob sa iba, or kung merong isang doktor na masyadong malawak yung kanyang ambisyon, wag natin silang payagan na gamitin yung istasyon nyo. Because you have...
Nung napunta ako sa Kongreso, nakita ko si Congressman Janet Garin kung gaano siya ka-passionate pagdating sa health. Tungkol sa COVID, ang dami niyang tinulong sa amin. Sa Benguet, siya nagtumulong sa amin para magkaroon kami ng automated na laboratory testing. So yun nangyari sa Dembaksya, nag-base ako sa media. Kulang yung panahon na magpaliwanag siya. Minsan masakit eh. Para kay Secretary Garin, guilty po ako doon. Kung Janet Garin, sorry po. Kung ganun po yung naging opinion ko dahil nag-base ako sa report sa media, pasensya na po. Pero gusto ko lang sabihin, nung nakausap ko kayo at nakasama ko kayo, nakita ko ano ang nasa puso nyo. Yung makatulong sa tao, yung gumawa ng tama.
ETV Online Channel, in the service of the Filipino online world.
Garin apologizes to the Dembaksya parents. I did everything to call your station. I was in touch with all the people that we can call dun sa mga numero ibinigay nyo. Kasi hanggang sa ANC, paulit-ulit yon. At ang sabi ko, pwede bang wag nyo na munang ibalita yon? Because it's not true. And if you can prove in that interview that I did apologize for the Dembaksya program, I will immediately resign from Congress.
Nitong Huwebes, inilabas sa Senate hearing ang mga sulat mula sa galit na magulang ng mga batang nabakunahan.
Yung volume, please.
Humingi ng dispensa si dating Health Secretary Janet Garin sa mga magulang.
So, sa mga nanay, pasensya na po talaga. I would like to apologize. Nangyayari yung ganitong nagpapanik na hindi. As long as the truth is on our side, matatapos po ito.
Hindi pwede po sa akin, joke yun. Kasi inaprobahan po niya yun. Akala namin okay yung bakuna na yun. Yung sorry niya, paano kung nawala yung anak ko, sorry na lang, ganun.
On your TV Patrol News, it was all over. Okay, Mr. Chair, can we request the Secretariat to please forward it? Yan po yung kanina nung nagsasalita ako. Pakinggan po natin, kasi hindi ko po nahanap yung video na ito. I exerted all efforts to look for this news, which is supposed to be archived. At nung nagsalita nga ako kanina, biglang nabuhay ulit ito. Sir, can you please play it, but please forward it to the time that I was allegedly apologizing, please. Paki-play po. Tingnan po natin dito.
At mula sa galit na magulang ng mga batang nabakunahan ng Dembaksya, humingi ng dispensa si dating Health Secretary Janet Garin sa mga magulang.
So, sa mga nanay, pasensya na po talaga. I would
Pause,
like
please.
to apologize.
Please pause. Okay. Mr. Chair, distinguished colleagues, yan po nakasulat po dyan sa mga nanay, pasensya na po, nakalagay doon. Hindi po kasi siya halata. Paki-continue po.
Nangyayari yung ganitong nagpapanik na hindi. As long as the truth is on our side, matatapos po ito.
Hindi pwede po sa akin, joke yun. Kasi inaprobahan po niya yun. Akala namin
Can you
okay yung
please pause?
bakuna na yun. Yung sorry.
Okay. Mr. Chair, distinguished colleagues, and to the owners of ABS-CBN, yung pong statement ko doon na dalawa, very obvious po na it's spliced. Kung pwede pong i-review nyo yan. Okay? Hindi ko siya mahanap, pilit kong hinahanap. My intention was to show it to you personally. And of course, kay Ma'am Regina Reyes, you mentioned earlier na talagang you go through a proper vetting process. While it is true that I said that if you can prove that I really said that and I was interviewed for the TV Patrol segment, I will resign. I stand by my word. Hindi po ako nanloloko. Mr. Chair, pasensya na po, nag-request ako na i-play ito dahil kung titingnan mo dyan sa lumalabas ngayon sa social media, parang galit pa ako. Pero alam na alam niyo po na hindi ako galit. I'm coming out because we want to correct things. I'm not saying that it's your fault. Ang dami ko pong kaibigang media In fact, I have a lot of good friends, mga barkada who are, I know many of their people, many of their families. If you look at that news, obvious na obvious kasi na in-splice. Unang-una, that interview in TV Patrol was never conducted. Hindi po ako in-interview ng TV Patrol kagaya ng lumalabas dyan. Talaga pong haka-haka yan. Pwede nyo po ba ma-research kung saan po nagsimula, alin po bang forum na nagsasalita ako dyan at tila obvious na hinati at pinagdugtong. Ngayon po, inulit po yan. But what makes me so sad, Mr. Chair, our distinguished resource person, sirs, can we go to the comments, please? Kaakibat po kasi dito, biglaan po itong lumabas. Actually, kanina pa siya. A few minutes after I interpolated, lumabas ito. And I am very sad that in the comment section, it's full of hatred. Tila ba parang nag-aaway-away yung sambayan ng Pilipino, kasama pa doon sa pinaringgan si Congressman Defensor, si Congressman Remulla, meron pang ibang mga nilagay na personalidad. And look at the comments section. It's full of hatred because you are letting people who would like to put forward comments look para kang masyadong, look at the, medyo ano lang no, kung pwede nating mapa-enlarge. Ayan, nakalagay ba, no? Pati ba naman ding vaksya, ibabato nyo sa ABS-CBN? Konektado po ba yan sa franchise? Walang koneksyon yan sa hinihingi nyo. Palabra de honor, resign now. Tapos may comment, syempre hindi siya magre-resign kasi wala siyang word of honor. Resign na, bokya kakong. Ano yung hiling mo? Ipinagkakaloob na. Resign na, now na. Resign na, paulit-ulit yan. Nakakahiya. Anong
Chair.
pinaglalaban mo? Okay.
Yes, Congressman Defensor Santiago.
Mr. Chair, correction. Can you strike off the record Santiago from my last name, Madam Com Secretary? No, but the Honorable Garin, actually po, you know, we've been getting that for the past month. So, wala naman po. I don't take it personal. I know where you're coming from. I understand that. Pero, ayan po yung reality naman ng social media. All I'm saying is, I think what you're saying is that it's coming from people who are probably with a group, because how can they splice that interview and come out if it was just a normal person? But anyway, having said that, assume na natin netizen talaga gumawa niyan, okay na po. Siguro we just accept that as a reality, part of our
Well, Mr. Chair, the reason why I wanted to play this, to take advantage of the presence of the owners and the management of ABS-CBN Corporation, because this network, once they will be given, once their franchise will be renewed, uulitin ko po, I don't want any person to lose their jobs. It's not only the 11,000 employees that you have. There are collateral businesses, yung drivers nila, yung katulong nila, yung nagbebenta ng mga pagkain doon, yung makeup artist nila, yung mga scholars nila, marami pang iba. But the reason I was trying to open this up, sana para magkaroon ng pagbabago. Because you mentioned earlier, nothing is perfect. But that news article na paulit-ulit dati na nire-replay, that's why I'm putting it in categorical statements. First, that interview in TV Patrol never happened. For 3 straight days, while my father was fighting for his life, ang pakiusap ko lang is hanapin yung original na tape kung saan yan nanggaling para malaman natin na hindi totoo. But then nothing happened. I'm saying that not because I don't want to approve your franchise. I told you I don't have a vote yet. But our responsibility in granting the renewal of your franchise is to make sure that these experiences, especially of those who do not have access to powerful people, hindi mauulit-ulit. If you go further, grabe yung hate statements. Grabe yung mga bangayan at yung mga awayan. Why? Because your management do not I don't know if you will have the intention, pero ang nangyayari kasi, hindi ito nakokorekt. Again, Mr. Chair, distinguished colleagues, allow me to repeat. Everybody here, we all don't want anybody to lose jobs, especially at this point of a pandemic. Pinapalabas po natin ito because when you admit faults in the system, you become stronger. You will near perfection. But the things that is happening, ito po Mr. Chair, yung pinakamalaking impact. Kasi grabe ang paniniwala ng mga tao sa inyo. If you will say, ito ang gamot ng COVID ngayon, many people will follow. Pag sinabi nyo, wag nyo itong gawin, naniniwala ang sambayan ng tao. And if you look at the comments portion, you can see the huge influence that you have. I opened that up because vaccination is a very tough job. If we vaccinate people, we reap the fruits of what we do after several years. Sa isang iglap, pwede mo rin siyang mawala. And again, Mr. Chair, ayaw nating mawala ng trabaho yung sambayan ng yung mga tao nakasandal sa ABS-CBN. But I convey this. Hindi ko naman alam na ganun pala ka grabe, no, ang mga nakikinig or may mga network or mga nagmamanman. But if you are going to look into that, trace the original interview. Unang-una, pasensya na po, uulitin ko, that interview in TV Patrol was non-existent. How can I do that? I was inside the ICU with my father fighting for his life. If I was emotional earlier, it's because I see people whom I've worked with na hindi makapaglaban-laban. And I know that you can be the instruments in redeeming their names and their dignity. I am not maligning your company. I am making this an appeal. Na kung merong mga doktor na naglaban-laban, kung merong mga doktor na may mga sama ng loob sa iba, or kung merong isang doktor na masyadong malawak yung kanyang ambisyon, wag natin silang payagan na gamitin yung istasyon nyo. Because you have a huge responsibility. You have a great influence. You can make and make people. For me, I will survive because my constituency knows the truth. But for these scientists, for these doctors, for these parents na hanggang ngayon walang closure, sa mga taong pinag-away-away, and when you mentioned that your health advisor, your public health advisor, was the same person who actually gathered, sourced out, and ambulance chased alleged Dengvaxia victims, syempre nagulat na rin ako. Kaya nga kanina nagulat ako when you mentioned a name because we least expected it from a colleague. Be that as it may, Mr. Chair, distinguished colleagues, uulitin ko po, wala pong may kagustuhang may mawalan ng trabaho. Wala pong may kagustuhang may maghirap. Mas awang-awa kami doon sa mga empleyado nyo because they cannot survive. Most of them, some of them will. But for management, with or without ABS-CBN, tuloy-tuloy po kayo because businessmen as you are, you can always find other investments. But if ABS-CBN will be granted a renewal of their franchise, mas maganda po yun. Ang ibig lang po natin sabihin, marami pong mga maliliit na tao ang nakasandal sa inyo. Sila po ang mahihirapan, hindi po kayo. Kaya nga po ipinarating ko ito sa inyo dahil yung mga epekto ng ganitong mga pag-splice ng interviews, hindi nga ito interview ng TV Patrol eh. Again, nobody from TV Patrol interviewed me a few days and even during that day. Walang-wala po talaga yan. And I swear, before my father's grave, na hindi po ako pupunta dito and will ridicule myself. But if you look at the hate comments, ito po ay ginagawang magkakaawa yung mga tao. That is the huge influence that you have. And given the opportunity that your franchise will be renewed, please make sure that systems and processes are in place. Please make sure to make a difference. Please make sure that whenever you speak and people follow, they're doing it for the good of our country, not for the selfish interests of one, two, or a few doctors whose only intention is to malign people who are their competitors, or to malign people just so they would like to be appointed, or just to ignite the nuances among medical professionals. Kapareho po ng pangkaraniwang tao, may mga bangayan rin po sa mga doktor. When I was Secretary of Health, that happens almost every day. But we never allow that to divide what is science and what is not science. ABS-CBN is the key towards promoting facts and real public health information. Yan po ang rason ba't ako nagsalita kanina. Uulitin ko po, Mr. Chair, napakabilis po pala na halungkatin yung isang balita kung hinahanap mo. And whoever could have retrieved that is somebody who has access to your files. Mabuti nga na inilabas yan at nakuha ko yung kopya. Maski anong play pa ang gawin nyo at paulit-ulit, napaka-obvious po that it's a spliced interview that was actually non-existent in terms of a TV patrol, newscaster or reporter or whatever calling me for an interview. Maraming salamat rin po at uulitin po natin. In this discussion, in the midst of a pandemic, I don't want to segue into COVID. Marami po sa atin, and even kayo nagtatanong, bakit ba dumating si COVID-19 sa mundo natin? I don't want to shift away from science, but sometimes science and God meets. And the reason why COVID-19 is here is that we have become so divided wherein the powerful persons and the powerful people, or those who are near powerful people, can oppress a few. And this virus is just a test of how we are going to unite, act with speed, and defeat them. And this franchise discussion is also an avenue where we are going to review the faults, the lapses, or the holes that needs to be plugged. Because any businessman, any manager, wherever you go, you always would want to have a perfect system. It's difficult to be perfect, but nearing perfect means accepting the lapses that has happened. Moving forward, nangyari na yun, nakalimutan ko na yun. Many of the people, the other scientists will not be able to go above it. Siguro, if you will have time, like a simple note to perk them up will be good. Kung hindi rin, okay lang din.
Congresswoman Garin,
But we don't
please
want
wrap up.
this to happen again. And the reason why we're here is that kaakibat po sa responsibilidad ng inyong prangkisa, kaakibat po dyan ang responsibilidad ng tinatawag natin na responsible journalism. Thank you, Mr. Chair, and apologies again.
Maraming salamat po, Congresswoman Sharon Garin. Kami po ay nakikiramay sa pagpanaw po ng iyong
Mr. Chair,
ama.
Janet, sir.
Ay, Janet Garin, opo, paumanhin po. At kami nakikiramay sa pagpanaw ng iyong ama. Sana po ay mapayapa na siya sa langit. Ganon rin po, nakikiramay po ang joint committee ito sa pamilya ng aming kasama na si Congresswoman Marisa Andaya na nabalitaan po naming pumanaw. Sana po ay magkaroon po ng kapayapaan sa puso ng kanyang pamilya.
Gusto ko lang pong sabihin, naiintindihan ko po si Congressman Janet Garin dahil nung napapanood ko siya nung ako'y wala pa dito sa Kongreso, galit na galit ako sa kanya. Ang sabi ko, bakit niya ginawa to sa Dimbaksya? Ganon. Yung pala, nung napunta ako sa Kongreso, nakita ko si Congressman Janet Garin kung gaano siya ka-passionate pagdating sa health. Tungkol sa COVID, ang dami niyang tinulong sa amin. Sa Benguet, siya nagtumulong sa amin para magkaroon kami ng automated na laboratory testing. So yun nangyari sa Dimbaksya, nag-base ako sa media. Nag-base po ako sa isang network na hindi ko na po papangalanan, dun sa report nila na dahil kay Secretary Garin, marami namatay. Pero tama po kayo, Ma'am Congressman Janet Garin Ito po, hindi nyo ginawa to para pumatay ng tao. Kumbaga, ginawa nyo po yung trabaho nyo. At huwag po kayo mag-alala. Ako po, sinasabi ko sa lahat ng tao, lalo na sa amin sa Benguet, kaya po tayo nagkaroon ng automated laboratory, kaya tayo nakapag-donate, ay dahil kay Congresswoman Janet Garin. So, yun lang po, Mr. Chair, yung gusto kong idagdag, no, na nakakaawa Pag nakita mo yung isang tao na mapagbibintangan or maibabalita na ganito, na marami namatay dahil sa ginawa niyang gamot, pero hindi nabigay yung side niya, hindi hinighlight kung bakit napili yung ganitong vaccine. Kulang yung panahon na magpaliwanag siya. Minsan masakit Para kay Secretary Garin, guilty po ako doon. Kung Janet Garin, sorry po. Kung ganun po yung naging opinion ko dahil nag-base ako sa report sa media, pasensya na po. Pero gusto ko lang sabihin, nung nakausap ko kayo at nakasama ko kayo, nakita ko ano ang nasa puso nyo. Yung makatulong sa tao, yung gumawa ng tama. At kahit hindi kayo official ng DOH ngayon, ginagawa nyo ang lahat para makatulong sa COVID-19. So, eto Mr. Chair, yung gusto natin mapigilan. Yung pag naibalita lang, hindi pa verified, nagmukha na tayo masamang tao, nagmukha na tayong kriminal, at nung malalaman na hindi pala pagkakamali nitong congressman na to o nitong taong ito, kulang na ang time para ibawiin at purihin yung tao sa ginawa niyang tama. Yun lang po, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Vice Chairman Eric Yap, Chairman po ng Appropriations Committee ng House of the People.
Like and subscribe. Watch the previous video. Thank you for watching.